Hello, and welcome to today's family program. I'm Dr. Kitcher, and it's always a joy to be with you. I'm so excited that we have seen another week, and it has been so far so good. I wish you the very best, and if you have joined us for the first time, I welcome you to this, platform. And also for those who are always here, you are welcome once again. As you know, I would ask that you call a friend and send a message to someone so they can also join the link and be on this program together with you. So kindly help me share the link, and that is one thing you will do, and I will really, really, appreciate. Also, I want to inform, especially the first timers, that our programs are built one on the other. So today, for instance, we are continuing on a broad term that we are talking about, which is strategic planning for our life. And we looked last week at access of what we have. And today we'll be getting into it more specific by touching on a few things that would be very, very relevant as we assess our lives in order to make our plans that we are making very viable. We need to actually assess what our strengths are, the position we are in, what kind of strength. So our strengths are what, we are self-motivated to do, what, we are encouraged, like being goal-oriented and things that we pay attention to. It is very, very important. Some people pay attention to details. Some people are very meticulous in the things that they do. These are strengths that they have, and we have to know that. There is something in business world, called SWOT analysis. That is SWOT. That is assessing your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and threats that may be there. If you ask yourself these questions and you find the real answers to it, it actually positions you in a place where you can know where you have to be more stronger, or what you need to add, onto or remove in order for you to be really perfect and in shape for whatever it is that you are endeavoring to do. It is absolutely important for everyone to know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what opportunities are there for you, and what kind of, what do you call it, threats there may be. So strengths and weaknesses, for instance, are internal things that we may have some control over. You may have some control over the strength, the weakness. You can improve upon that. And when you identify it, it means that you are on the first step to bringing solution to it. Where I have strength, I must use it in order to get stuff done. For instance, you have a furniture sitting there and you need the furniture moved to one point or the other. And you have, people, that is a strength. You use the people to lift that furniture to, the place. If you don't have the people, then you are weak in lifting that furniture, which means you need to get some strength, which may come in the form of people or maybe an equipment that you just, jack under the furniture and then roll it over. So it is very important for us to understand strengths and weaknesses are things that we may have some control over. Also, when it comes to opportunities and threats, they are external things that we may not have opportunity or control over. Why? Because opportunities are things that would come. You don't create them. They come your way. You are not in charge of it. Threats are things that you cannot, control. It is very, very important that we understand these things. There are stuff that we can take control of, and there are stuff that we cannot. But having said that we cannot, does not mean that it should be remaining the way it is. So when opportunities knock at your door, you have to really jump in and take advantage of it and use it to get you closer to your destination. Let me say it one more time, that when opportunity comes your way, you have to take advantage of it, use it in order to get you to your destination. Threats are there every time. And, fear of something not working, fear of you, missing out on a thing and here and there. And these are things that, they will be constant. So you have to know that you have to have some confidence in the face of fear. But we are talking about how to combine all these, things, your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and the threats in order to build a life that will be relevant not only to you, but to the world around you. So we can use our strengths to overcome or manage weaknesses and use opportunities to overcome threats. Beautiful. You can use what? Strengths to overcome or manage your weakness and use your opportunities to overcome your threats. So each of them has something that comes to make it better. So when you have strength, it makes up for your weakness, and your weaknesses can manage the opportunity, use the weaknesses to manage the opportunities, to overcome the opportunities, and also overcome your threats. It is very, very important. We need to really delve into assessing ourselves, and that is why we are talking today specifically about you taking inventory of these 4 very important places in your life. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What kind of opportunities do I have? And what are the threats that are coming before me? Then you say to yourself, I can use my strength to overcome or manage my weakness and use my opportunities to overcome my threats. One is used to make the other better. So I use strengths to overcome weakness, and I use opportunities to overcome threats. Once you get this in your mind, there is nothing that will come to you and you will not be able to face the challenge. Ask yourself questions. What do I want? Why am I here? And what is it that I can do? What is available to me? What can I do without money? How many contacts do I have if I need to get to point A to point B? Do you have the vehicle that will take you there? We need to actually always query or ask ourselves these questions. Friends, when you get to understand that you can use your strengths to overcome your weaknesses and use opportunities to overcome your threats, then you are on your way to undeniable success. People of faith will call this faith. Faith is you having confidence that something can be done because you are ready to sacrifice and to do everything. And you know one thing in life, if you can think it, it's possible. If you can see it, it's doable. So please use your strengths to overcome your weaknesses and use the opportunities that you have to overcome your threats. We'll come back again next week to continue. Like I said, we're looking at strategic life planning. And it is very important. In 2025, you must be deliberate. You must be strategic. You must be calculative. You must be in a position where you are building block upon block, not looking around to see what others are doing. Stay focused in your lane and run the race that is set before you. We don't have extra time. There will still be 7 days a week. There will be months that are 28 days, some will have 31 days, and some will have 30 days. We have 1 year and no more. There is nothing like extra time. There is nothing like injury time. So you got to make sure you strategize and you plan. My advice is that if you can use the first 3 months to really draw the plan and then continue building, by October, you will be able to what? Complete that stuff. And then November, December, you do your assessment and celebration and plan towards another new year. I wish you the very best as you would put in your best in order to make sure that you plan your life strategically. Today, we have spoken about you taking inventory of the stuff that you have in the box. I wish you the very best, and we'll see you again here on this same platform next week, same time. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and this has been your favorite program, Today's Family. See you next week. Bye-bye.